velocity of the machine that you got behind you there? Do you think
Oh
that
yeah.
in a contest against the
Whoa! Are we live? So I already have a question.
Yo, forklift certified.
Let's get all the important content before we go live. Let's all discuss.
Subscribe
Yeah.
to Simply Bitcoin.
Oh, there we go. Hey, Lebra, we're live. We're live.
Two
I said what?
artists, one forklift.
Yeah, I'm gonna become the driver. Wait.
Did you say
You want to do it in the forklift? In the forklift. I said what? In the forklift.
All right. Welcome
You want to
everybody.
do it in the forklift?
Welcome in You made it to another episode of the Meme Factory podcast. This is stream test number 100. Wow, 3 digits. All right, this evening we are joined by Mr. Pocket Steak himself, Ben Justman. Ben, say hi.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for having me. This is awesome.
We're
Hi,
pleased
Ben.
to have you.
Drinking alone.
Not alone.
Hashtag me too.
All right, so Ben, for anybody who doesn't know who you are, could you give your brief elevator pitch introduction of yourself?
Yeah, I make natural wine in Western Colorado, and I sell it for Bitcoin sometimes when people want to give it to me, which is great. Mostly grow Pinot Noir, and like to eat steak out of my pocket.
Now, Colorado's a state known to be wine country. Jeez, okay, we got the forklifts going. Nice. All right, so
Forklifts everywhere.
Ben,
Yes.
I don't know if you've seen the stream before, but one of the idiosyncrasies is that our sponsors require the guests to read one of the ad copies. So if you can check your DMs and Twitter, we've sent over the Suscorp ad copy for this week. As soon as you can rip through it, we'd be grateful.
All right. I had my lawyers check this out ahead of time. Here we go. Hi there, folks. Ben Justman here from Peony Lane Winery. Today I'm excited to share something extraordinary with you. Remember the sensation when you first tried that revolutionary pocket steak? Well, the innovative minds at Suscorp are back at it, and we've teamed up to reach back in time and deliver a product from a more sophisticated area. Introducing Cab Wine. Those evil geniuses at Suscorp have devised a way to secretly store a box of wine in the cab of your truck, connected to a retractable straw that allows the driver of the vehicle to imbibe at his discretion. We know our blue-collar clientele are often in the thankless position of employment, suffering from anxiety, workload stress, or climate-induced strokes. From coworkers and customers to deadlines and wait times, the weight of the world is a wrathful wine press. Wouldn't it be great to wash away your sins and subdue your stress by taking communion during your 2-hour commute? It's basically a religious imperative. Before her untimely and completely unpredictable death at the hands of her over-prescribing opioid doctor, Great Grandma Sus had a saying, "A cab a day keeps the Irish flu at bay." So let's distill the old world charm with a modern twist. Cab Wine, for those who want to lubricate their drive time and live life a touch more refined.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well done.
Thank you. We can get paid now.
Very happy to see that. Now,
Wait, I missed it. Can you say that again? Can you repeat the ad copy? I missed it.
Yeah, usually.
yeah. We'll do it in post.
Aye.
One more time.
No.
No.
No, though it looks like Labra has a question, if not a sandwich.
Yes, before I get muted for some reasons, I have a question for Ben, then I have a question for Greg, and then I have a question for Yellow. So Ben, that 4 leagues that you have on the back, how many BTUs?
How many what?
BTUs.
BTUs?
Yes.
I don't know what that means.
Okay. Greg, how many BTUs for your? Is that a forklift?
Yeah, well, it doesn't run on propane, but I can tell you it runs with 17 horsepower with a 10,000 pound towing capacity.
Nice.
I watched.
What about you, Yellow?
Matrix. I watched Matrix.
That means you can't ride it.
Like the body heat thing from the Matrix.
35.
35 BTUs. Okay.
Fuck you, Rob.
You can ask me that question.
How many BTUs, Labra?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wasn't sure if he was going to say yes or start just reading off the pie number.
Yeah,
You want me
just
to
one
read
or
the
the
pie
other.
number?
All right, so the reason we all have forklifts and Bigfoot XLs, I guess I'm the only one with a Bigfoot, is because you got a new toy. Tell me about your toy.
I'm so excited. I ordered this thing 45 days ago, and I didn't do Amazon, so I didn't get the 2-day free shipping. And I've been waiting on it. My whole wine room has been in disarray. Normally there's wine barrels all up on the walls,
Okay.
but my old 50-year-old forklift died 2 months ago, and this guy, so pumped. It's got a little bit less lifting capacity, but it has brakes, which my last one didn't, and the accelerator doesn't get stuck, which is great because the last one did. And it also only has 3 wheels, so I got a lot more turning radius. Chicks dig turning radius, from what I hear. So I haven't had any girls see my forklift yet, but I'm sure that it's magnetic.
What are you gonna do with your old forklift?
Oh, it's gone. It got scrapped. That's scrap metal. You need one?
Yeah, I wanted one, like a used one. Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, it would have been sick. It doesn't move. It's got great features. It's a feature, not a bug.
Just like Greg.
Oh,
Well, this one doesn't roll. Well, I guess fuck, it's got wheels. It rolls just like Greg.
screw you guys. I don't know.
I just wanted to reenact the scene from the end of Alien 2, where she gets inside the forklift kind of thing, and she battles the alien thing. Yeah.
Get
I wanna
away
do
from
that.
here. With who? Just in general or on the stream?
People that I don't like.
Yeah. Get away from me, you
Yeah,
bitch.
Greg.
So Ben, I was recently listening to your podcast with Cedric on the Bitcoin Matrix podcast, and your dad seems like a Chad of all Chads. This guy did exactly what every Bitcoiner I've ever met is trying to do. He took his shot at the life he wanted and tried to do his best, setting his family up for the life he wanted them to have as well. I was super impressed to hear about it, but I was wondering where exactly. I didn't understand the relationship that your dad currently has with your business. I was hoping you could enlighten me.
Yeah, for sure. I thought you were going down he named me Ben, and that's setting me up for a life of success. So
No, definitely not.
well, actually, he wanted to name me Walter, and the women in my family stepped in and intervened and got it right. But anyways, starting this was my dad, as you're referencing, my dad made wine for a long time, more as a hobby than anything. He would kind of just make enough for himself. So he had all the gear to get me going. He loaned me the money, gave me the gear, and lets me use his garage and tractors and everything. And I buy the grapes from him. So he has no role in my business. But also super integral, but as far as all the business stuff goes, he's totally separate. It's my deal. I just make sure to pay him on the loan schedule and pay him for the grapes and everything. And no, I did not want to work for. I don't know if you guys ever worked for your parents, but growing up, I worked for my dad, and I never wanted to do that again. So I made sure from the beginning, I was, Dad, this is my business. If I'm doing it, I'm going to fail on my own. And yeah, he's around all the time. We talk, and he's a super successful dude, but online marketing, anything like that, he's 75. He got a phone in 2010. I think he got his first cell phone. So, not asking him for that much of business advice these days.
So he got one sooner than rope.
Oh,
If I understood the chronological events correctly, he lit out from whatever corporate job he had.
Yeah, he's older because it's his dad.
No,
yeah.
And bought.
He didn't have a corporate job.
Right,
he since the 70s, he'd been working for himself, designing and building houses. So he started in Aspen area and then moved to Austin, Texas in the early 80s, built that up. And then in 2002, sold everything to buy his dream farm and move us up here. So yeah, he was always doing his thing.
So you buy your grapes from him. I understood that. I thought I understood that you grew the grapes. You just smash them.
So we grow Pinot Noir, and there's times where so I make 30 barrels a year, 30, around that. And last year I got 2 barrels of Pinot Noir. The year before I got 0 barrels of Pinot Noir, and the year after that, or the year before that, I got 2 barrels of Pinot Noir. So I have not gotten much Pinot Noir over the years, and that's just seasonal variability. We had a really bad freeze, so there was no grapes in the state of Colorado 2 years ago. Then the vines were recovering last year, and then this year is a full crop. So this year I'm expecting to get like 15 to 20 barrels of Pinot Noir, which is going to be like half of my production, which is so much more than normal, and is great because I think we grow the best grapes. The thing is like, yeah, I buy my grapes from my dad, but I never want to work for him, but I also want better grapes. So I'll go work in the vineyard and not get paid at all, not like ask him to pay me, just so I can get a better quality product and still say that I don't work for my dad. Which, yeah, so I've been picking all day, picking the last couple days. It's going to take us like 4 days to pick when it usually takes like 6 hours. So we're in the middle of it. I should not be here right now.
Now, when I think of grape growing, I don't think of Colorado. I think of like the south of France. I think of Italy. I think of California, and Australia. I mean, these are warm climates. Why grapes in Colorado? Why didn't you lean into like cannabis farming?
Wait,
Well,
you think of grapes and you think Australia?
Wine grapes. Yeah, Australian wine, California,
Australia,
Italy,
France, Italy. Yeah, it's I don't
sorry,
smoke weed,
Portugal.
so I'm not going to
Greece.
grow. Yeah, Greece. Yeah, Greece.
I didn't say anything.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't smoke weed, so I'm not gonna grow it. But my neighbors grow some great stuff. So if I ever decide to, I got unlimited supply. We're at the highest wine region in North America. So it takes like grapes been grown in Colorado for like 50 years since the 70s. And it takes like 50 years to like figure out both. It takes 20 years to really both like establish a vineyard and prove that it's quality, like prove that those grapes do well there, and then you experiment beyond that. So there's constant experimentation for like 50 years or so, and then now we kind of know what grows well here, and new winemakers are moving in and like doing the thing right and really well. So the high elevation brings out some really awesome qualities in fruit. It brings out the fruitiness, to say the least, and then it brings out really vibrant acidity. Best experience not described, I think, but I think wine grows really well here. Grapes grow really well here, as well as so many other fruits. It's smaller. It's a small region, and it takes a long time to get a wine region and a winery started. So, like Colorado beer, you've heard of, like, if you have been to Colorado, you know that there's like a million breweries here. It's pretty wild, and I think wine could get there. Maybe not as big, just because it takes a lot more land to do it right, but there's a lot of room for it in Colorado, and there's a lot of room for these niche places to do like one thing super correct. Like upstate New York, they have a few grapes that grow really well there, but the problem is most of the wine sucks, and it takes a long time to, like, wine is just like Bitcoin moves slow, but wine moves way slower. It takes so much longer to change the perception of people, because wine's this like mysterious industry where you buy a bottle and, like, I hope it's good. You buy a bottle at the store based off the label. If you know something, you ask the person or whatever. But mostly you're buying shit, or you're buying stuff based off the label, or maybe you're just getting a little help. But like, you buy from areas that are known, and it's really hard to get known in the wine region because it's something that's been around for thousands of years, and there's areas that are so known for it. Like, I'm gonna drink French or Italian wine, or I mean, I've never had Greek wine. I thought it's probably okay, but I'm gonna drink that before I drink something from New York if they're the same price, So it just takes so long to get going.
Sorry, I can hear Yellow grumbling in all the way from Greece right now.
How's the Greek wine, Yellow?
Fuck you. No, I the Greek wine is mostly okay, and it's really great in I like actually, Labra, you're gonna love this. I like Santorini wine.
Yes.
Yeah, they have
Santorini wine is the
like
best. Yes.
they have like it's called Assyrtiko Santorinis. It's an island. It's a volcanic island, and it's like weirdly nice.
Santorini.
Santorini.
I took a romantic poetry class in high school or in college in Greece for a month, and the wine was like a euro a liter, so like 50 cents a bottle. Well, that's the conversion. I don't know the conversion rate now. It's
That's
probably
We
That's
drink a
some high
lot
quality.
of wine. We basically drink mostly wine and coffee. That's what we consume. So,
Wine from
no.
Santorini.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Certico, I'm gonna drop a link here.
in the
If I find one.
YouTube chat or in the Zoom chat here.
I don't know. We'll see.
So Ben, tell me a little bit about
Just wine.
what we're seeing behind you. What is what part of the operation are we looking at here?
All right, over my right shoulder, we have a ton of boxes, and in those boxes is wine, and in that wine is good flavor. All those boxes, everything behind me. I mean, you can't really get the scale of it,
pause you real
but
quick,
all
real
that
quick.
stuff is wine from 2021 that I am. As soon as I get my life back from producing the 2023, 2023 wine that I'm like picking in the vineyard right now, I'll slap some labels on those and release them and get them out to the wild because they're 2 years old now, and it's pretty wild. Like, we all know wine gets better with age, but tasting it continuously, like tasting the same bottle, you taste it like once a month or something, it's ridiculous how much it changes over these first 2 years. So at 2 years, it's like, it's good to go and it'll keep getting better, but at 2 years, it's killer. So I'm psyched to release these.
Rusty's got a
we got a question? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey Ben.
Rusty.
Yeah. Hey Labra. Oh, does anyone
Hey.
want to check my mic or anything? Are we good with that?
No, we did that earlier.
don't
You're
know.
good. You sound good.
Oh, awesome. Okay. My question was, does wine taste better when you pay for it with Bitcoin?
Like not sweet.
I've never done that, unfortunately.
Wow.
You've never bought
Wow.
wine with Bitcoin?
No, there's
What?
no other winemakers that
Okay.
accept Bitcoin that I know of. I hope to one
Do
day.
you imagine, like, just guessing? Would you
That's
say?
what I tell everyone for sure. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
Yeah, it's way better. It's way better, dude. My labor works better when it's for Bitcoin. That's great. When my homies want to work for Bitcoin, they work really hard. So that helps. But yeah, then we got my forklift, which is sick. I unfortunately couldn't afford the bin model. I had to get the Clark. But
Tell me.
then behind that, because I haven't had a forklift until last night, all my barrels are on the ground.
Yeah, the barrels.
They'll all go on the wall. But I'm about to bottle all those and then fill them back up with wine that I've been crushing the grapes to start the fermentation here this week.
So my grandfather used to like whenever they put the wine inside the barrels, they would like go through like a wax. They would take actually wax and then wax the outside of the barrel in order to airtight it or some shit. Like, what do you do now?
So that's like, I think that's going to be just a different style of winemaking where barrels are breathable. One analogy I use is like barrels are like a tea bag in that the oak is a flavor part, or it adds flavor, it adds tannins and texture, and allows this like slight interplay of oxygen that helps age the wine really nicely. But it also breathes. So every month I'm going in and I'm putting like maybe, let's say, a bottle of wine in the barrel because it evaporates about a bottle of wine a month out of the barrel.
Okay.
So when you put wax around it, you're not having that evaporation. And when you're having that evaporation, it's water, it's not wine. So the wine is continuously concentrating. So like if you started out at 15% alcohol and you just keep adding wine to the barrel, it's evaporating water, leaving wine. So it's just getting stronger and stronger. So you might end up with like a 16 or 17% barrel. I've actually never heard of people doing wax, but it's a pretty cool idea. I mean, it's kind of a bitch to go in and open up every bottle.
It's an old thing for sure. Like, I don't know why they used to do it, but I remember it's one of my first like memories. Him waxing the the butter like it's a surfboard, you know.
Interesting.
No, that's sick. I mean, like, it's probably totally different, but I like, you know, when you're 10 and you go to a restaurant and there's a candle and you stick your finger in the wax and you make the casts around your finger.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of the same.
What type of wood is that? Those barrels, and
Oh,
does that
so
change the
yeah,
taste or something? Yes.
definitely.
Yes.
I've actually never heard of anything other than oak barrels for wine, but even different types of oak. So there's French American and Hungarian oak. French and American being the most common. French oak is like a little bit more mild. American's pretty intense flavor, and then Hungarian's kind of in the middle. So I'll get like used Hungarian or used French oak barrels, and then I'll add Hungarian oak in it just because I like the flavor profile a little bit more. Um, but it's totally changes everything. When I add oak to it, I cleanse the oak just to make sure there's nothing like on it, no bacteria on it that's gonna destroy the wine, and it kind of makes like an oak tea that's so pungent. And I don't know, it's kind of crazy that goes into the wine, but I don't know, it smells incredible, and I guess with grape juice it's super good.
I'm curious, is Sean like running an Uber service right now? Is that what we're watching?
I don't know what's happening.
What is going
He's
on?
having parties.
Multitasking.
Yeah, man.
Having
I'm his
parties
Uber
don't pay
driver.
for themselves, Greg.
We got big Fiat Harris in the
Ew.
Wait, what? What? Hold on. Wait.
and my mom too.
Hello.
Hello.
Risky,
Hello.
risky, Sean.
Sean Marco.
All right. So
Why is Sean?
what?
Okay, is that a glitch on the Matrix?
Savings account.
Is that a glitch in the matrix?
He's-
Two Sean's.
Big Fiat Harris. He's talking about
it's like
his
Sean-
TPQ.
She talking about
Twice.
T-bills again. All right, so Ben, talk to me about the new business model you've been pushing. You've had a banner year, right? As far as your sales go.
Yeah, for sure.
And-
Totally did.
And what do you attribute the success to?
You know, I don't know. It's like, I guess the algorithm, bro. So like in terms of I was doing like my farmers market sales are about even, and that's the majority of my business, but online I'm gonna probably triple this year. I've never run ads or paid for anything. So it's kind of just, I think, word of mouth at this point, through bringing my wine to events that Bitcoiners are at. Just enough people have seen me around and heard what I'm doing, and have know people that have tried my wine. So I think it's just like building up momentum as far as trust, and as a trust of my product being actually good and not just some random dude who's trying to part you with your Bitcoin for some shitty wine. So that's, I don't know, maybe I tweet better, dude, but I think all my, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm shadow banned, which means my tweets suck half the time. So that's all it is. But this winter, I'm at the point. So I'm 5 years in, right? And the first 2 years, I didn't have any wine. So the first year I was working my job as a geologist. The second year I was building my house. The third year I sold wine, but didn't have a ton, and then had to get a job in the winter at a restaurant. Last year I got a job in the winter at a restaurant, had been paid Bitcoin too much, got fired from that job because I didn't give a shit because they were paying me in dollars, I guess. And this winter is the first time that I won't have to go out and get a job because I've had the sales built up enough that I can afford to just focus on online sales, which is not where I wanted to be, because I did not want to work on a computer. I wanted to just work with my hands and talk to people. But here we are tweeting for a living. Did not think I would be there.
T-Bone in the chat is saying success is partially due to pocket stakes, and I can't disagree with him.
It's, yeah. I mean, honestly, I can't believe that something this small would go so far.
Oh my god.
That's what she said.
Oh,
I got a question for Sean. Sean, are you grounded or something? You seem like you're grounded. Did something wrong? I don't know. You have that grounded.
Yeah, yeah.
You know how
Yeah,
you get grounded by your parents? Yeah.
Yeah.
Blink twice if you need help.
I have a grounding pad in the car,
Oh my god.
and I'm not gonna tell you where it is.
It's under his butt, right?
I won't ask.
Nobody's asking, Sean.
What
Get
is
some
Rope
leather
doing
with those
out
lips.
here? How come everyone?
What?
Oh, I know why everyone's doing this. I needed to step my background up, Ben.
Yeah,
That's
get a
my bad.
forklift, Sean.
I mean,
Come
at
on,
least,
I
bro.
need to get a forklift in the background.
at least you're in an
Man,
automobile.
he's
And I also-
grounded.
And he's
I
grounded.
need. Yeah, I'm grounded.
Big ground.
But I can eat pocket steak. Wait, can I ask Ben a question real quick?
Can you?
Ben,
Yes.
Ben, you've been
That's
going on
question.
first dates for a while, right?
Oh my goodness.
I'm just happy this question isn't about cornhole. What's up? Yeah.
What do you talk about when you go on a first date with a girl, man? Are you talking about the pocket steaks? Are you talking about Bitcoin? Or are you talking about the normie stuff?
Dude, I made the I don't know if it was a
Dude,
mistake. We'll
he's
see. It
a
was
guy.
actually pretty good.
He's a guy making wine by himself. Do you think he has a problem?
With a
Talking to girls?
forklift. With a
With a
Clark
forklift.
forklift.
He
Yes.
talks about driving around with his mom.
And a
Look at
basement
forklift
full of
service.
alcohol.
I never said he has a problem. I
He
just the
doesn't
opposite.
have
That's why
even
I meant-
to. He doesn't even have to speak. He just like sits there, and the aroma of the.
Of
He
the
lets-
peony
he
lane
lets the
steak.
I let the
wine
aroma
rest.
do my work for me for sure.
No.
I made so the last 2 months I didn't have a forklift, so it was pretty tough, tough going. But now that I have a forklift, I think it's back to game on.
Yeah.
I think that I try and not totally talk about Bitcoin, but like also it comes up a lot. Like if someone tried my wine at a farmer's market and shows that I have a Bitcoin sign, like it's gonna come up. I usually don't bring it up till later, but I this is probably a bad thing, but like on it, I don't know, it might have worked. The last one I went on, I said I'm a niche internet micro influencer.
Jesus.
And she only follows me on Instagram where I have like 480 followers, so I don't.
She didn't believe
She
it.
thinks I'm really niche.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man.
She's
I
like-
try. I
She's
just
like, this
usually,
guy's gamer.
yeah, this guy thinks he's big. But I don't know. I probably bring up like one thing, but like I don't know if you're super not based, it's like I'm still gonna make good conversation with you because I'm not autistic, but
Whoa.
I prefer. Well, okay.
It's
A little
a
bit.
spectrum, Ben. It's a
Little bit.
spectrum, but we're all on there somewhere.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
Do you have it like a hidden somewhere there, like a personal distillery situation going on? Or no?
Huh?
Distillery
No, I understood the
mechanism.
word. Just the question.
Like a moonshine still.
Yeah.
Oh, I have access, but I don't own one myself.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. No, we my dad stopped making wine. So he sold wine for a couple of years and stopped because he had 15 barrels go bad.
Hmm.
That's like what, 4,500 bottles. It's a lot of wine. And basically he like when it goes bad, the alcohol's still there, so you can distill it and it's fine. So he had it distilled and got 120
Rubbing-
gallons of
Rubbing alcohol.
no, drinkable. It's pretty good. It's brandy. It's pretty fucking good. But it's 60% alcohol, so it's strong, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a very nice entrepreneurial pivot. I like
I got a,
No, it's
I
not
got a
for sale.
question.
Yeah, he buried it in the backyard
Oh,
because
that
he
was
thought
it.
someone was going to come take it from him for years. So now we're good to go.
Oh, we got a
Ben,
Rusty
I have-
person. Sorry, Rope. You know the rules. Rusty raised his hand.
Jesus. Okay, go ahead,
Yeah,
Rusty.
yeah,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah, yeah,
Hey, go ahead,
yeah.
Rusty.
I had a
Hi,
question
Rusty.
about Sean looks ready to make the joke. Come on.
So what are you guys laughing at? I can't hear anything.
there you go.
Sean
Yeah.
Because
Rick.
you're in a car with your mom.
Son is grounded.
Extra ground.
All right.
Sean's
So
actually on
pocket
his way
steak,
to a
pocket
date
steak.
right now. His mom's going with him.
Exactly. All right. So pocket steak. You put out there a little while back that you wanted a graphic of a
What?
pocket steak, and so I made this sick graphic of like this steak in a pocket that you could like put on a shirt, and then you chose someone else's design, and I just want to ask you about it.
It's not that he's putting you on the spot or anything, Ben.
Oh,
It's
wow.
just
He's not
that,
upset. He's just disappointed.
Rusty's a professional.
Yeah, professional, not like an egocentric maniac for not get exactly.
There it is.
Rusty, you sent
Wow.
me a picture of a steak in a pocket. I needed a steak.
We can see your
And a
reflection, you
pocket.
fucking idiot.
So you're saying I failed on the brief? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I needed just a steak, and then I was gonna put the steak in the pocket myself, not the pocket. But I like, great job. You know, if you want to print that out and put it on your fridge, it looks beautiful. But actually, dude, I didn't even make the shirts.
Yes, but
Huddle Tarantula
you chose the
made
winner.
it happen. That dude crushed. He brought 5 shirts to Miami. I don't know what happened to 3 of them, but he brought 5 shirts to Miami, and I get compliments all the time, dude. All my normie friends from high school, they all want pocket steak shirts. I think it's how I'm gonna orange pill him.
All right, so he's the guy I need to speak to then? Is that what you're saying? I go speak to the Bitcoin Spider?
I mean, he's a good guy to speak to, but I'm gonna be getting some going here in a little bit. I just haven't had any time this summer. We'll get you a shirt.
All right.
All right, let's let Rob get
Can I
it.
ask? Can I ask my question now?
It's not
Greg?
about
Shut up.
me. It's not about me. That's all right. It's not about me.
Ben, I'm just curious. So last week we had Rick from Crypto Cloaks on, who is also in Colorado. I was curious if y'all are ever going to collab. Maybe you use like him to like 3D print you some barrels or something like that. You ever thought of that?
That would taste like shit.
Dude, Rick would be broke if it wasn't for me. 3D printed meat? Get the fuck out of here.
Shots
No.
fired.
Rick could probably do it, but
Clip that.
I gave Rick his like $1 million idea. That guy would be broke without me. I asked this winter, I asked for a Bitcoin preferred sign, and now he's like selling them everywhere. So he made one for me, and then now, like, if you're a Bitcoiner and you have a business and you don't have that sign, I think you're not doing it right. So I think he's sold about 1 million of them, and that's paying for his kid's college fund. He's going to be the next Michael Saylor.
These are actual numbers, or you're just?
Yeah,
I'm just
we all know there's at least 1 million laser Bitcoiners on Twitter.
I can count. What are you talking about?
Okay, all right. You don't even know what a BTU is.
Well, I can't read.
Do you know what a BTU is? Rope. What's a BTU, Rope?
What? Oh,
Rope
me?
knows. Rope knows. He knows what a BTU is. Rope, you know it. You don't have to explain. You don't have to
I'm not the
explain
one
it.
being
Rope.
interviewed here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sean.
We'll be asking the
Thank
questions.
you, Sean.
Yeah, we'll
Tell
be
your
asking
mom
the
I said
questions.
thank you for letting you be on this call.
Thanks, Sean's mom.
She laughed at that one. She giggled.
So Ben, what's the long range plan here with Peony Wines?
I'm tired of doing farmers markets. I'm tired of driving around. So I think next year's hopefully my last year of that. And then I live in a town of 2,000 people, and there's a bunch of people that live around, and the quality of person that moves here, it's a pretty sovereign individual type of place. Like, everyone moves here to have land, farm, grow their own food, and not get told what to do, kind of do their own thing. So it's a great amount of great like group of people, and there's tons of good energy here, but there kind of needs to be a little bit more energy to turn it into a town that I want to live in for the rest of my life. So It's my hometown. You know, it was a little scary moving back, but it's a pretty great spot. So when we bought our farm, it came with this big building on the end of the main street of the town. So that's where I'm in right now. I'm in the old fruit cooler that was part of the farm operations. And so I basically want to take over this building and put in a sweet outdoor area that has wine, live music, good food trucks, like basically the same place probably in a lot of the American cities that exist, like the place that has a bunch of different restaurants, beer, hangout, like live music, just a little bit of everything, something for everyone, that you can go to and do that here. Basically, the idea is my main street is two blocks. There's one block that has a lot going on, and the block closest to me, where I'm the end cap, does not. And so if I provide a little bit more incentive for people to walk around the main street, I think that this town can just kind of shoot up and go crazy. So it's like I like people. I want to have a people first business. I like wine in that I'm passionate about the ways that it connects people, connects to place, connects to food, all that stuff. So I want to have an area where people come in. I love music, so I want to curate the bands that are coming. There's like I live in Western Colorado, and I swear,
Okay, I gotta stop you
reggae.
there. I gotta stop you there. That's an episode from South Park.
Oh,
what you just said over there here now, it's an episode for South Park. You're Andy Mars. It's Integrity Farms, right? Is it Integrity Wine?
Dude, I'm selling out of my 2020 vintage, and I didn't even do a pandemic special. I really fucked up with marketing.
Get some
you also like you also like music he was singing too?
I think I need a hippie jam band festival here, but the problem is that it's all the music here is reggae, bluegrass, and Grateful Dead cover bands. And not to say those are horrible, but I've heard it enough. So I want to have my own, like, at least give me some. I play drums, so like I need a little grunge in my repertoire, and like at least give me some freaking blues rock or something, man. So I want to do that, make my town a lot better, a lot more fun to hang out in, and basically just reenact every South Park episode every weekend. I mean, I've got that's like almost 300 weekends of content right there.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Bet Integrity Farms. I like it. So you're going to cut out the farmers markets if you can. You're going to do this with this this building over here. And then what about the online sales? How do you imagine you're going to boost it?
So, like I said, I haven't ever advertised at all. Just kind of shit posted my way to decent sales. And now that part of the reason for that is that in wine, like it's a waiting game. I'm a glorified storage company. Wine just sits like this wine back here. It's just literally been sitting in that box for a year. It's been getting better, but it's literally just been sitting there for a year. And then I'm going to have more, I'm going to double that amount, fill up my space, and it's just going to sit there for a year. So this is the first time in my business where I've had a bunch of wine to sell that's properly aged. So previously, like I've been, I want to sell my wine, but I don't want to sell out because I want I don't want to ever say no to a customer. I want to just continuously build. So I've kind of been slow playing things continuously. And then this fall, after winemaking season, when I finally am able to release the 2021 vintage, this is the first time in my business that I will have a wine release, like a vintage release at 2 years old. So at the amount of time that minimum I want to age the wine. So now it's like, okay, like previously it was like, all right, sell what you can, you'll sell enough. And now it's like, all right, buddy, you got a ton of wine, you better sell. So this winter, like I said, it's the first time that I won't have to go get a job somewhere because most of my sales are in the summer. So I'll just kind of be focusing on online sales. I got a bunch of cool videos to show, and a buddy here that has a big YouTube channel to enter, like showing local farms doing the right thing. So do that, and I'm just going to focus on I don't know. I don't know how to do online sales. I'm just kind of learning that game, and
Got
we'll see how it
an
goes.
idea, Ben.
I have
Ben,
your
I got an
marketing.
idea. I got
No. I have a marketing idea for you, Ben.
2 ideas.
Okay.
Ben Justman.
Wait, let me get a pen. Hold on.
God damn it.
I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead, Sean.
Oh, is he frozen?
Okay, I'll go then.
Damn,
I'll
that
go
was the
first.
idea of the century, dude.
That was fantastic.
Sean.
Okay,
I think I
so listen up. Okay, it's Ben Justman. It's just wine. Woof.
That's perfect.
Terrible.
That's
It
your
might
$1 million
work.
marketing campaign.
You're such a good boy.
Good boy.
Yes.
I got another idea for you. Okay, because it reminds me of the SPR, the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. You could have your vintage wine be SPR, your Strategic Peony Reserves. Ooh.
Ayo. That's a 7 out of 10 right there.
No, it's not. No, you're polite.
He's being
It's not.
generous.
It's a 6.9 out of 10.
Speaking of scores, we do have Labra here this evening if we want to hear what he's giving out.
Oh yeah, the scores. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, the number.
Don't worry, I'm ready for.
Yeah, I have some good scores here. I've been taking notes the whole test stream. So, Greg, you have for score 21 tangerines, so you can make wine with them.
With tangerines?
Okay. Yes, 21.
Tangerines.
All right.
Yellow, you have a shoe with no laces. Okay.
Oh, that's great.
Yes, you don't need to lace your
Did
shoes.
you eat my lace?
Rob, your score.
Hey,
What?
nothing. Go on.
Okay. Rob, the score for you is a book about the origins and collapse of chairs.
Okay. I thought it was going to be
This
prison
was-
wine, but go ahead.
Yes, this was written 500 BC. Sean, for Sean, I have a special basketball with a shape of a banana.
What?
A basketball, but it has a shape of a banana. That makes it easier to score the points of 3 points. Rusty, you have a Santorini wine with cheese. I hope you like it. And for Ben, I have 12,000 BTU forklift turbo destroyer 5,000 Pro Plus America. Woo! Yeah, so you have now another forklift
Dude.
destroyer 5,000. And I'm missing Pedro. Pedro, for you, I have the pine number, so I'm going to read this one for you. So it's going to be the 3.1415.
God
No,
damn
no,
it.
no, no.
Why?
How about stop him? No.
I got it.
Nope.
I got it. We're good.
Okay.
Give it a second.
He's
'cause
gonna-
you know he's coming back.
He won't stop if he starts. Sorry about that, Ben. I really he made a point though, Labra, because he reminded me of cheese. Are you also like a cheese expert with the wine, or
No,
you don't care about
but-
cheeses?
I play the role because like this ranch that has dairy cows and beef, I went over and bought some cheese and butter from them, and they were like, "Oh, you're the wine guy. Can we give you a bunch of cheese and you tell us what wines go well with them?" So I said, "Yeah." And now I have a bunch of cheese in my fridge, and I can literally just tell them like, red wine. These people don't drink wine; they drink Bud Light. So I can just tell
They
them
still
whatever the
drink
fuck
Bud Light?
wine I want, and I got cheese, bro.
Nice.
Do they still
Any
drink
good
Bud
shit?
Light?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. It's all local stuff, so it says good stuff, you know.
And what are your thoughts on, the toilet wine making it in
Prison wine.
during incarcerated periods? Yeah,
I
fan.
am. Look, honestly, like I got I got into wine for a lot of different reasons. I hadn't found Bitcoin yet, but in continuing this, like once I found Bitcoin, I figured that this was the skill to have for the gulags. So just hope you get placed with me.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Oh, you hope you get placed with me.
How many BTUs you bringing?
Yes.
He doesn't know.
Yes.
All right, Ben. So you have yourself in a unique position. You have a large portion of the Mean Factory here. Do you have any questions for us this evening?
Yeah. Greg, I saw you signing potatoes
Oh shit.
in 2022. I wasn't even really on Twitter back then in Miami.
Yeah.
And I thought it was funny. I guess. And I was just wondering what happened to those potatoes.
I imagine they've all either been eaten or thrown out or made new potato plants at this point. But
so you would put your celebrity score, like these people are not like keeping these potatoes. Like, you know, someone shakes the hand of Tom Cruise, like they're not washing their hand. You really don't think these people kept their potatoes?
No, hell no. I mean, what are you gonna do to stop the potato from rotting? You know, that was the whole point.
Did you just equate Greg to Tom Cruise? Are you okay?
He's been drinking wine.
He's been drinking.
Yeah,
He's
it's
been
true,
drinking.
true. Yeah, he's been
Right. I should fill up my stomach with some baka steak.
That's so gross. Yeah, you shouldn't do that on a date, I imagine. Can you imagine going
Call him Tom Bruce.
Imagine going to the restaurant, like ordering your food, and then like waiting for the advertiser to come out. Ben's just like,
look, you don't know flavor until you've tried pocket steak. That's where it gets all its flavor and nutrition.
Speaking of flavor, in your pocket, does any of the salt or seasoning wear off? Does it rub off in your pocket, or do you just do that?
There are more seasonings added in the pocket, Greg.
Oh,
Greg, come on.
Wait a minute.
How often do you wash your clothes, Greg?
More often than you, I imagine. After that comment, still not.
Shots fired.
I wash my clothes, but I keep the pockets pristine.
Wait, you just like free hang the meat there? You don't wrap it?
Look, I tell the ladies that I use protection, but between you guys, I'm raw dogging it right now.
It's free solo in the pocket.
Yes.
That's great advice.
All right.
Yeah, you like that, Labra?
I'm gonna lean on Rusty and see if I can get the British accent out of the Australian man for the RD questions.
Oi, mate.
Hello.
Hello,
Before the
hello,
other question,
Mr. Ben Justman.
Wait.
Hello.
Before we
Labra.
move forward.
How are we?
Thank you, Ardi. Yes, just for general culture, BTU is a British thermal unit, mate. Okay, you can proceed, Rusty.
Can I clear up one thing? I imagine Sean came on here like 6 months ago and talked a lot of shit about cornhole. I played Sean in cornhole in Miami, and there were some extraneous circumstances going on, and so they beat us. And I know he's not here right now, but maybe he'll come back, but I just want to officially challenge him to a rematch.
How are you going to beat him? All he has to do is reach out and drop the cornhole sack into the hole.
I am going to get paid to be an athlete at some point, call myself a professional athlete, and my skills they'll come.
Go buy
it. With a belly full of wine and cheese every night, I don't know if that's going to happen.
That was the problem. I was sober.
Oh, yeah, that is a problem with cornhole.
You got to have a Coors in hand if you're playing cornhole.
I'm sorry, Rusty. We let Labra cut in.
Sorry, Rusty.
You guys don't have to apologize. Come on.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe loud. Just making my wife a coffee. Ben. Hello. How are we this evening? Chipper, are we?
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
I've got a question for you. Let me just check my notes. If the meme factory did exist, and we all know it doesn't, which one of us would you like? Which one of us would you retweet? Which one of us would you mute? And for bonus points, tell us which one of us would you zap?
That's better than Artie ever delivered it.
That was perfect. Yes.
I
Like,
put a lot of
retweet,
energy
mute,
into
zap.
that. Hey, rest.
If RD was a character in a Mary Poppins film.
It's very simple. It's very simple, Ben. There's 3 things there. There's 4 things there. Come on.
Yeah, I feel bad that he's not here. I'd love to tell it to him to his face, but I'd mute Sean. I just don't want to hear any more shit talking from him. Fuck, I'd zap Yellow just to, you know, feel
See
like
what
if I
happens?
zap him enough, something might happen, you know?
Just to feed the Greek.
Yeah.
Save him from
Yeah.
poverty.
And then like and retweet. Hey Peter. On please.
Okay.
You got
Thank you.
McCormack there?
Plot twist.
I feel like
Yeah.
you're the first
Hi,
person
Peter.
to like remember
Peter.
all of the things.
Hi,
Really
Peter.
impressive. Hey, Peter.
I would bookmark Sean or bookmark Greg's
What?
potato. Keep it
What
forever.
the hell?
I don't know.
You did it on
And,
purpose, didn't you?
bookmark wasn't
Bookmark
even
wasn't
an
in the
option.
question,
No.
Ben.
No, bookmark
Now it
Greg's
is.
potato.
Okay.
And
All right.
No, it is an option. Yes.
I would retweet Rusty's pocket steak, hoping that his mom would see it and print it out and put it on the fridge.
Yes.
And
Now
I
we're
like
talking.
dogs, so Labra, you got my like.
Woohoo!
Sorry, the rest of
Thank
you,
you.
but I mean, I guess
Gotta make
You're
hard
dead
choices.
to me.
bummer, bro. You know,
Yeah. Never retweeting your wine again.
Guess who's not getting toilet wine in the gulag?
Okay, so take notes, RD. I mean Rusty RD. So it's gonna be like, retweet, mute, zap, and bookmark
And
for the next
bookmark,
time.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel
It's-
like this is one of those times where it's like the meme just because, created
Yeah.
itself and we need to add it. I get it.
Mhm,
Yep.
mhm.
Yes.
Thanks, Ben.
Well done, Ben.
wait, so you've got 100 episodes without bookmark?
Yeah, it's the first one.
Yes.
Hey,
Could have
new
went 100
beginnings.
more, to be honest.
The new beginnings. All right,
We
so
need to start all over again.
Does that mean that the next one is season 2?
Yeah.
We're in season 3 right now, Yellow.
Oh, we are?
are we?
Yeah. Season 4 will be in January.
What?
Oh.
Hey, you guys didn't give me any instructions here. I'm just winging this as I go.
You're
Fair
doing
enough.
you're
Fair
doing a
enough.
great job, Pedro.
You're doing a great job, Pedro.
Sounds like
Yeah.
you read the playbook.
No, I just made up rules and then I went with it.
Yeah, sounds like you made
What
it.
kind of math
Unfortunately,
insights do you
Pedro-
use?
Dungeon and
we're-
Dragons. It's great.
We're killing off Pedro in season 4. That's what I saw in the script.
Wait, what role am I playing?
You are the master.
The annoying
puppet, Yellow.
sidekick.
Foil.
That sucks.
All right, Ben. What happens at blockade 840,000?
Quickly.
Oh shit, that's
Quick.
I'm flying
Now.
to
Now.
El Salvador and doing a little having party. Is that
Hey.
He even
Right,
pronounced
let's
it. You even pronounced it correctly, Ben. Pronounced it perfectly.
what, El Salvador?
Yes.
Yes.
Carving.
All right, so blockade 840,000. We'll be having the having party, courtesy of the Meme Factory in El Salvador, and wanted to make sure that we invited you down there. It sounds like you intend to come.
I'm kind of LARPing when it comes to that, but I would love to go. It's in April.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Let's hope for early. Let's hope for like a shit ton of hash power coming on the network, so it falls on my birthday,
There
and
you
I'll
go.
be down there.
I already
We
got
already
this.
set the dates, so
Yeah, it's
Oh.
okay. Yeah, I've got this.
Well, I'll just go down there for the having, and if you guys are,
If
I
you
can't
can
believe
see
you guys already
here,
set the dates. You're
if you
crazy.
can see here, I have a bunch of these bad boys here. the USB miners. So
Fire.
yeah,
I wouldn't
I
be
have
surprised if
a
you had 30.
I have like a series of those I found between
If-
my couch cushions and
Will those fit in a wine bottle if I secretly put
yeah,
them in all my
easily,
wine
easily.
bottles,
Yeah,
release it, and then everyone will be hatching?
Yes.
yeah. You want some? I have a bunch
Yeah,
of those.
it's. I think those
They
are plenty
survive.
to use.
I can
Yeah.
stick them in alcohol and they'll survive.
Absolutely.
I have a bunch of those, and I already set them up. So whenever I am, I just like plug them in and leave. Plug one in.
How many USB ports do you have at home?
Yeah.
No, I don't use my PCs. Like I go around wherever I am, I just plug in one and I just leave.
Like me and my dating history.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do with my S9s. I just plug them in at people's houses and then leave.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't believe you.
Do you route it back to you,
Well,
or
but
can I just like grab that USB and it's
obviously,
mine?
Ben.
I don't know.
You put your worker ID in there for sure.
You don't even have thumbs. I don't know how this works.
Yeah, Yellow
Look at
doesn't
this
have
boy.
bumps, does he?
Look at this bad boy.
To anybody listening to the show, Yellow has a USB mining stick he's showing at the screen.
Yeah, from 2015.
All right, Ben. Time to
Still
tell our
mining
audience
Feathercoin.
where they can find
God
you,
damn it.
where they can find your products. Chill away, sir.
You can find my wine if you're in the United States at peonylanewine.com. Or I sell for Bitcoin via oshi.team/peonylane. Oshi's a pretty sweet online or Bitcoin marketplace. A lot of high quality goods there sold for Bitcoin with good discounts. But I ship all over the US and would love to get you some wine. I got my release coming up here in November, hopefully. So be ready for the holidays. And I'm pretty close to selling out of all my 2020. So if you want some 3-year-old wine from the pandemic era, it was the best
COVID
year for
wine.
wine ever because,
Dunbury
you know,
Farms.
yeah. Pandemic special still going on.
Still going strong.
Season 4 of Pandemic Special.
You can just drink the COVID.
Yeah. Well, it's a pretty good COVID test because if you can still smell it, you don't have COVID. So, if you still want these 2020 COVID test bottles, then I'm selling out. So you better grab them quick.
Oh yeah, does anyone know how you fake a COVID test to make it look positive?
Are you
I gotta.
trying to get out of work?
I might. Yeah,
You
I might
pee on
need
it,
it.
right?
Pee on it?
Yeah, it's like a jellyfish.
Just have them up
Jellyfish
to
sting.
cycles on the PCR test. You'll be good.
Okay.
But then I'd fail a drug test. But
That's
okay.
That's yours. I didn't say PCP test, bro. Anyway, all those links for Ben will be down in the show notes. Ben, thank you again for joining us this evening.
Great time. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ben.
Everybody have a great night. Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks for your time, Ben.
Watch out for the replicators.